Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the 3rd edition Grey Hunter plastic models. Just a couple of the guys. I was supposed to have a box of them, but unfortunately they never arrived, but I managed to snag a couple off eBay. Okay, let's just flick through the book and find them in all their actually well-painted glory. Here they are. The plastic Grey Hunter models. Have a look at them. Check out all the fun bits. Luckily, the ones I bought have all the fun bits, so let's have a little look at them right now, shall we? Okay, here's the first chap. This is a chap we're going to be painting in this video as well. As you can see, he's got the nice bits on the chest and the head. We've got our next dude. Again, we have funky chest. And the OG dude with his hair and his helmet. Gotta love him. And then we've got our other pretty normal dude. Nothing special going on with him. Then we have spiky up, put grease in his hair, blokey. I don't really know what to say about that hair. And then we have the captain with his top knot. And he's got the really low detail, as you can tell from the era. Backpack wolf thing. That's a technical term. And the original backpack. These did come in metal as well, but this is obviously the plastic one from the kit. And we got the funky sword. Where's the funky shoulder pad? As far as I know, one of the first power swords for the Spaceballs. I don't have the axe, unfortunately, but I've got the melter. Melter's a melter. Nothing fun there. It's not wolfed up in any way. But we do have the Wolfie Power Fist, which I'm not going to actually use on these models, so I'm sure I'll find a use for it at some stage, but not today. Moving on to some other oddities here, continue with our 3rd edition thing. I've also got some these little metal shoulder pads. And I say little because let me show you in a second, after I've showed these off, how small these are in comparison to normal shoulder pads. Still very cool. They're a nice little oddity to add to your collection if you're a Spaceballs fan or just a Marine fan, but here is the size difference. They are teeny tiny, maybe a third smaller, but I'm going to include one on one of the models. I was umming and ahhing about this, but I think for the novelty of it being something from that 3rd edition, I would use one. Only the one, because I think both look a little bit silly. And to be honest, even the one looked a little bit silly when I watched the footage back, but it's okay. Okay, I've put the dude together, or one of our dudes together. I had to carve down an older shoulder pad because I just couldn't get it to fit properly with a little shoulder pad. So let's figure out if it's worth our time putting this little metal shoulder pad on. Okay, I've got him primed. Here he is, all ready to go. Got the shoulder pad on. I thought I'd go for it. A little bit of sand on that 32mm base. Just give a little bit of texture when we paint him up. I'm going to move on to the painting. See here, I've put the fang just all over it. Just a little bit of fang. Well, I say little, quite a lot of fang all over it. 2 thin coats as per. I'm going to move on to a dry brushing with some lighter shades, going up from Fenrisian Grey and then an off-white, Eutherian Grey, sorry. You can see that. I'm just going to lay them up. There you go. He's laid up a little bit now. Just to start bringing out some of those blue tones and trying to get that base armour colour up a little bit more. Unfortunately, I lost a clip whilst recording this, so this next bit goes straight into a lot of the details. Yellow casing with black accents. Get the normal Spaceball pads, put some gold on, put all the little black bits and all the side sections. Nothing too fun here. That metal shoulder pad was not ideal to paint. It was a little bit finicky to just not very well pronounced. So this is probably the one thing I don't miss from this period of time is that shoulder pad. Then I just dry brushed up on the base. I want to use 3 colours. Eutherian Grey there, that Vallejo, and a bit of white on top. That white is not good. It chalked up a lot after this video, so unfortunately I would not suggest that one. So dry brush your base up. Then I'll just get some Valhalla Blizzard. A bit of snow on the base. I mean, it wouldn't be a real Spaceball without a bit of snow on the base, would it? So grab a clump, put it on the model. Snow, feet, Spaceball. It's good. Here you can see the finished model in all its fantastic glory. Apart from the god-awful decal I put on the side, I just couldn't get it to sit flat. I need to get some micro soles, some micro set, and maybe I'll figure out how to do decals after that point. All there's to do now is just thank you for watching the video. If you managed to get this far, I've tried to keep this first video as short as I can while I'm still getting used to doing voiceovers and just filming miniatures in focus, so I've tried as good as I can. Now I'm going to show you the rest of the models and say thank you, like and subscribe, comments, criticisms. I'm not the best painter in the world, but hopefully this was enjoyable.